certainly my mom and dad, they need to hear this.
I think every parent.
Every parent, yes. Because, you know, I have this notion, okay, don't come for me for this, but I have this notion that people with the age of 50 and above, they should not have phone with them.
Yes, not have the social media. Maybe.
I know.
Maybe the phone is okay to
yes,
call.
The phone is okay, texting is okay, but I'm telling you, the most dangerous thing is WhatsApp group.
That is right, but thankfully your mother and father have you as your son. You can quickly correct them.
Yes, block them from that.
Block them from that. And to know more about the community, about how the community fights the hoax, we have Turn Back Hoax community founder Septiaji Nugroho, or also known as Zach. Zach, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Zach.
Hi, good afternoon.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So, Zach, first of all, we want to know, do you have any data on how many hoaxes shared on social media?
Yes, this year, since January to September, we already collected about 1,731 hoaxes. So it already exists last year. So in 2022, we collected 1,698. So we expect to see more than 2,000 hoaxes this year. And at the moment, we have like more than 54% are political hoaxes, and also some health-related hoaxes, disaster-related hoaxes. So, and it is going to be much more visual rather than before. So we see more videos, disinformations on various video platforms like in YouTube, like in TikTok, and even like a new platform like a Snack videos, even in Shopee videos.
Because people nowadays, they enjoy visual, you know?
Yes.
Not just reading text, but watching video.
But as we all know, video is very actual.
Yeah.
Now, how could that being turned into hoaxes?
Yes, the easiest way is just they try to cut several videos, the real videos, they cut, they combine, and they just put the wrong narrations, and they use speech to text.
Yes, that's
text to speech, sorry, text to speech.
And even sometimes they use still photos, right?
Exactly, they use the heavily edited photos for the thumbnail. And it already can mislead. Yeah, I can show you. For example, this is a kind of.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is a kind of channel in YouTube called Politik Nusantara.
Perhaps you can show it to the camera.
Yes, with 800,000 subscribers.
800,000 subscribers.
What?
Okay.
Yes, and they produce maybe 3 to 4 videos every day.
3 to 4 videos a day?
A day.
And then?
Then all are hoaxes.
Are you able to report this kind of accounts?
We do fact check and we try to report to the platform, of course, yeah. And we hope that, hopefully that the platform could respond and to do some content moderation for this such a content, because we found at least 90 channels from various platforms like YouTube, like TikTok and Facebook, that actually they are like a bad actors that behind all of these hoaxes.
And you know, these, the title of these videos are very, one, triggering. Second, very, I don't know how you say it, it's dramatic. Not only triggering, it's dramatic.
They're exaggerating.
They're exaggerating. And also, aside of that, it is very controversial.
Exactly, because usually the first way the producer of hoaxes actually to get people agitated, get emotional, because video is a very easy way to make sure that people can get emotionally. So this is a kind of examples that I told you that if I play one of the videos, it's basically that it is combined from 3 or 4 real videos. And they cut, and they will remove the sound and then they will produce the speech from text. And usually the text is coming from some rock websites. So, and still, every video release, they see maybe like like 10,000 views, like 20,000 views.
Now you can see this is actually the video. It is actually quite like a mix of videos showing our First Lady with, I don't think this is, of course, not credible, credible news and also credible updates. And they put it together with the aim to, I don't know.
Discredit or...
Oh, okay, discreditation.
Yes.
Or perhaps persuade people
Yeah, it could
in a
be.
certain way.
Yes. So
Okay. Now, in this case, because this hoax is in video form, in the
Yes.
form of video, and then showing our First Lady, could it go to the law enforcement field?
yeah, I mean, yeah, if we talk about the law enforcement, we have already existing the ITE law that can be used for that, but it is not going to be very easy because if we want to use the law, we have to make sure that it has already the impact. It's not about it is wrong or false, wrong or right, but it is about does this content create impact to the people? Because usually the police, they don't want to touch information that wrong, but actually that don't give a lot of impact to the people.
They're busy already.
They're busy already, it's true.
Yeah, of course, yeah, they are very busy. That's why this is something that is problematic for us because every day we see maybe new 10 or maybe 50 new videos, new hoaxes that
Every day?
Every day, every single day. So our fact-checking ecosystem maybe can only cope maybe less than 10% of that. Because it is going to be very difficult and also it is going to be expensive. And we are talking not AI. This is not AI. This is still manual editing, using video editing. But when we see in the next future, because we already saw at least 2 or 3 videos that generated by deepfake using artificial intelligence, it is going to be very, very challenging.
Now I would like to know more about the community you created, which is the Turn Back Hoax community.
Yes.
Could you please tell us more about it? Who runs this community and what do you do actually daily and what do you get from doing such things?
Well, Turn Back Hoax is founded in 2016. So we are basically a community-based organizations. We run by volunteers. So at the moment we have more than 1,000 volunteers across 41 cities.
Okay.
So we have from Aceh to Papua. So we have volunteers with various backgrounds. For me, I'm basically an entrepreneur. I have an IT background, but we have a lot of lecturers. We have also some physicians. We have a lot of housewives. Students also joining this one. And we are being helped by at least 12 people that are professionals. So they are full-time, doing also the fact-checking. So publishing in our websites and also on our social medias. So this is the activities, fact-checking, and also we do education. For example, we are now educating the young people, also the elderly, because as you said before, a lot of elderly people need to be familiar on how to cope with these hoaxes in social media. So we are doing fact-checking, educating, and also we do also creating multi-stakeholder efforts. Like for example, ahead of the 2024 elections, we are working with at least 20 civil society organizations, with the Bawaslu, Electoral Supervisory Board, with the KPU also, to fight together to make sure that our elections, the next election, is free from disinformation, from hoaxes.
Okay, so from your community, you have lots of housewives, students, so in various background and also various line of works. But can you also tell us what are the things that could identify one particular news as a hoax?
Well, usually we have like curriculum on how to do the fact checking. So fact checking meaning that if we see some information, some piece of information, usually coming from social media, so we have to make sure that whether this is credible or not. So we do fact checking with various ways. For example, we try to at least to cross-check with the Google, for example, research engine. Because if any information is claimed to be extraordinary, it should be written by a lot of news sites.
Right.
Yeah,
But if not,
true.
so we have to question why this piece of information is
Only
in this
comes
specific
from
place.
this source.
Yes, exactly. So this is one thing, and the second one is actually we train the people, our volunteers, and also the people to check the emotions, because the hoax maker usually they will target first the emotion. If we see any information and we get angry,
Agitated.
and actually this is a kind of signal that we have to stop, because it could be that this kind of information is created so that we will manipulate it our emotions, something like that. And the next one, of course, it is going to be quite technical. For example, we do fact checking the images, like using reverse search image by Google and Yandex, and also using like InFit for fact checking videos. So we start from physically things until to technical things. So this is the way that we make sure information it is true or not, and if this false, and then we publish in our websites to help people. Maybe some people that they need to understand whether this is false or not.
All right, so this is actually something very interesting for us, let alone we are entering the political year of 2024, as you said before.
But just out of curiosity, you mentioned earlier about the data of the number of hoaxes out there, and it's more than 1,000? So it's a lot, you know. I'm just curious, how did you find all these hoaxes? Is there any specific search engine for that? Or do you search manually? Or do people report to you?
Or do you have any particulars, your own software probably?
Yeah, that's. I just want to tell you that in 2020, when we started the pandemic, a few months after that, Indonesia is ranked number 5 as the most country that spread disinformation, rumor, and stigma in the world, number 5.
In the world?
Yeah, so that's why if we say that Mavindo collected more than 10,000 disinformation hoaxes article in our database, if we see in Singapore, in Malaysia, in Thailand, they are very, very little compared to Indonesia. And how do we found that? Actually, we got from reports from our volunteers, from our citizens. I think that's the most way that we collect the misinformations. And the second one, of course, we also using our SNA engine. So we have like tools to analyze kind of informations that coming, trending, and also what kind of misinformation using those tools. And manually, of course, we also ask our volunteers also to help us to search particular issues. For example, when we are going to enter the elections, usually a lot of disinformation related to the elections. Not only fighting between candidates or the supporters, but also try to delegitimate the election process. Yeah, you know that in 2021, even United States, the Capitol Hill was stormed by thousands of people. They don't believe the elections. And also in Brazil in 2022, last year actually. So they stormed also, they created mass demonstration for several months because they don't believe. So this is something also actually happened in Indonesia during the announcement of the KPU at the May 2019. So a lot of people in Jakarta, you know, storming, and also when we asked people,
we remember that.
Why do you join the demonstration? Because they believe of information that actually this is a hoaxes. So this is a kind of the issues that we have to be prepared, especially ahead of the elections. And at the moment, we are working very hard, and we understand that fighting misinformation is actually like fighting the disease, like COVID-19. How do we win fighting COVID-19?
We have to understand the characteristics of the virus itself.
Virus, exactly. First one. And the second one, if we understand the characteristic of the virus, then we can produce the vaccine.
True.
Vaccine. So, in information theory, in physiology of the information, it also can work in that way. So, this way, we are also now starting working on vaccinating people on information.
Oh, I love that. I love that phrase.
Yeah, me too. I love that notion. Oh wait, we still have lots of questions for Zach at the moment, and he's still with us. See, the stories will continue after the break. Do not go anywhere.